What's up, it's your boy L.Dre, and I'm back with a new essential plugin. And when I say essential with quotations, that means I have my own folder of plugins that I use on almost every single beat, and this new plugin by Excite Audio is going in there. Without further ado, let's dive in and show you what it is and how I use it. Alright, so you might recognize this beat that I'm going to be using as the example in today's video. Yep, if you haven't already, I did my own little rendition of Sadness and Sorrow from Naruto. So yeah, go check it out. Link is in the description. L.Dre on all streaming platforms, whatever. But let's get into this plugin. The plugin is called Lifeline Console. Let's start it out on this piano, just to kind of give you a short breakdown of it. All right, so let's solo this piano. It's dry. It's a contact noir felt piano. So that's how that sounds. Let's get into how this works. So obviously the layout, if you have Lifeline Expands, I did a video on that before, another fire plugin by the same company. It looks pretty familiar. You got the preamp, the EQ, the compressor, modulation, and wear. For my lo-fi people, modulation and wear, you're gonna spend a lot of time there. Let's start off with the preamp. So the preamp is basically like saturation. You got these different algorithms here: bright, warm, dark. Let's start with bright. If you push up the drive, that's when you'll start hearing things. And when you use push, you'll notice this kind of EQ curve. So it's going to be boosting the highs on this. And pull right here, you mess with that and it just reduces the gain of the wet signal, just so you can kind of dial it in exactly how you want it to. One thing I really love about Excite Audio is you're always gonna have the advanced tab. So you got main and advanced. Main is for people like me, I'm a preset guy. But for those of you real life audio nerds, they got it for you. So advanced, you can really dial it in. You can dial in the shape, and then you got, you know, low end, drive, all that kind of stuff is right in there. Different algorithms. So if you really have a specific flavor you're looking for, you can go in and dial it in perfect to how you want it. Me personally, I'm more of a spin some knobs, listen to it, see what I like. The EQ, there's usually not much to say about EQs except for the fact that it's an EQ, right? But you hit this advanced tab and you can really dial in as well, just like exactly how you want with like a normal EQ, but you also have these different algorithms to really give it that analog spice. So let's do dirty. So you can hear that, it has like a crunch. Let's try vintage. Yeah, it's a very clear difference between those algorithms when you get really into it. But yeah, again, it's an EQ. For me personally, I'll stick with these knobs. I like to boost the high end, or you have the low end. So those are the two main things you want to look at. You got the cutoff and the shelf filter version, so you can really have like a high pass filter or something low pass if you want. So again, a compressor is a compressor, but what this does is add some analog character, at least for this algorithm. Obviously they have transparent, which will be more clean, modernized. And then you have a variable one where I'm pretty sure it just kind of listens to what you have and kind of adjusts. But let's stick with analog because that's what we're going for. Let's go to advanced. So you can really see what they're doing here. This is what I love about compressors, because they're usually confusing to me, but when I can really see what's going on, that helps me a lot. What I did just there, this little A button will listen to it and apply whatever makeup gain is needed. So right here, it looks like you can decide which frequencies are being messed with. You can also go in and just draw how you want things to happen. Attack, release, mix, stereo link, all that kind of stuff that you would find in a compressor, just with an algorithm that gives it a little spice, you know what I'm saying? So here's where the fun happens: mod and wear. So you'd want to use these together, but let's start with mod. It'll give you that kind of vinyl modulation. Let's hit advanced just so we can have a better look at things. You want to mess with the wow and flutter, which is like, come on, it's the best part of lo-fi. Turn up that flutter. You can change the speed here. For both, let's do it. That is how you get that really lo-fi sound. And you also have cassette, so you have tape, vinyl, and cassette for this. Each one is gonna have like a different texture. So let's keep that on. Let's move over to where, turn that on. So where is where you actually get the noise. So let's go into advance. Yeah, right now it is on tape. So you can pretty much just mess with the different types of noise you can add to it. A little hum. Mess with the age of it, which I don't know what age does. Let's see. Increases the age of the analog format to introduce filtering and saturation. You gotta love the little information at the bottom of the plugin. Those are clutch. One thing that's really clutch about this plugin compared to a lot of different tape plugins is your ability to kind of mess with when the noise is playing. So we turned the noise up a lot, just to really emphasize what I'm showing you. But right here, you see it says constant. So constant, it's just gonna always play while it's playing, and that's what most things have. Some, I'm not gonna name any names, they just have the noise playing. Even if it's stopped, the noise is just playing. And that gets pretty annoying fast. It's gonna interrupt me, but another option is ducked. So with ducked, it'll duck out when the music plays. So it's playing at all times, and then when the music plays, so let's say you wanted that noise. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, at least you have the option to turn this off. But even if you wanted the noise to play throughout the beat and just have it a little lower when your actual instruments come in, that's what that'll be for. Then we have dynamic. This one plays with the original sound dynamically. And then we have trigger that, I mean, you know, it's cool. I don't know what you would use it for, but pretty much it just plays the noise when you play the piano. Watch. So that's pretty much it, really. I mean, you have the output. You have like the total output right here that you can run through like a vintage, more analog kind of sound, clean, regular sound, or you can have it dry, just different than your regular dry, wet kind of thing. So without further ado, let's just mess with some presets. Piano, let's just start throwing some stuff on. Now that we know what it does, we can actually go in now to a preset, and if something's not exactly how we want it, we can change it. So I personally feel like this is a little too warm, so let's go to the pre, switch it to bright. Let's go to the EQ. The lows, you know, the lows are already out, but let's bring the highs back. Let's see what setting they're using for, they're using dynamic. Oh, okay, I get the difference. I understand the difference between constant and dynamic now. I can hear it clearly, listen. Oh, that's beautiful. And then constant. So constant, the noise is just playing forever. Dynamic is playing with the music. Okay, let's try it on this little atmosphere thing. Let's go to creative. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's switch it to vintage. Fellow household appliances, that is Lifeline Console. It's going to be another one of my severely used plugins. Shout out to Plugin Boutique for sponsoring this video. You can go grab the plugin, link is in the description. Use code LDRE for a little discount, courtesy of your boy. So, you know, I do what I can for you. Let me know in the comments if you're going to get this plugin or what do you think. That's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.